In today's episode of Riding Shotgun, we take you guys back to the property that we did in episode 17, where we need to finish a few things off that we missed, and then we take the Chevy back to HQ where we tint the front windows.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to another Riding Shotgun with Ambro's Landscaping. Today we got a couple projects to do. If you guys watched my last video on the trailer that I'm selling, here it is. As you guys can see, it's basically the same scene because I just recorded about 10 minutes ago. So I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. So I'm kind of taking things a little bit easier this week. As you guys know, if you guys did watch my live video, I mentioned that I am going solo as of right now. My employee, he decided to quit just to go elsewhere, which is completely fine. And so what we're doing today is we're going to be driving around, and I got to give a couple bids. We have a couple mulching bids that we need to get all measured out and figure out how much we need. We have this one yard that was in, I think, episode 16 or 17 that we have to go and finish, and I'll explain all that later. Basically, we moved a 2-3 man rock out there, and it was so much for me to, because it's a big rock, I wasn't able to get it in the right place. I had to set it on top of a stump. And so I'm going to be able to use this truck since I have the front forks or the hooks up in front. I'll be able to hook a tow strap and then actually get on top of the what's it called, the tree trunk that she wants it on. I wasn't able to do it with my big diesel because I couldn't see what I was doing. So anyway, so that's what's going on. So let's get started, guys. Alright guys, so we're at the barkyard right now getting some mulch. So we're getting the dark fine stuff. This is what we got last time in our last episode. And we're going to be throwing it in the back of the Chevy. So that would be a lot simpler. I couldn't get any footage last time because they were starting to load up before. So I was hoping to get only like a quarter of a yard, because basically the area that needs mulch to be placed down in it is a really small area, and if I wind up getting more than I need, then the client's going to ask me, oh, can you spread that out here, and it's going to be more and more work. So I was only wanting a quarter of a yard, but they only do half-yard increments, so I guess we'll see. It looks like they have a new person driving the front loader, the tractor, so I'm not too excited about that because she's going to probably take forever. We'll see what happens. So I always give them the benefit of the doubt. I've always had my first days, I remember that. Yay! Yeah, it looks like it's a bunch of mud. Last time, as you guys saw, we had a bunch of those stupid chips that we had to flip and deal with, and that was annoying, or the ice, whatever they're called. Ice bricks, ice barks. So you can see how she's a little bit slower. I don't want to make her too nervous recording, so I might hide the camera once she gets closer. So anyways, well, I'll let you guys know when she's done. Oh gosh, this is funny. Well, the Chevy's running good, so might as well just finish off the rest of the Riding Shotgun right now. So I'm just joking. I like to give people a hard time, just like everyone gives me a hard time too. Let's see how well they load it. Usually what they do is they place it in half of the bucket so it doesn't go all over the tailgate, so we'll see what happens. Slow and steady. It's probably gonna miss. It's really muddy, so that's why it won't come out. There we go. Just quite a bit. Perfect, thank you. Alright guys, so we're all loaded up. It's not that much, like I said, it's a little bit more than I wanted, but they don't do anything less than half yard increments, so we're gonna start heading off to the job. This is our local barkyard here. It's one of the largest ones in the area. Their prices keep going up, and same with their yard waste prices. So anyways, alright guys, well, it's about a 15-minute drive out to where we're heading, which kind of sucks, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go so we can get there, because otherwise it's a lot of rambling on. And if you guys really want to hear the sound of my voice or hear me talk, then go ahead and watch my last live video, because it was an hour and a half. So I will see you guys at the job site. It's a really nice day. I will like to say that it's finally nice to have a nice day. Yeah, but it's supposed to rain later this week, so I will see you guys later. Alright guys, so this is what we're dealing with. That's the rock right here. There was an old tree stump, which you can kind of see. Now this rock was too much for me to move by myself, and I even tried using a pry bar, but the ground underneath it's so soft I couldn't get a good grip on it. I was able to pull it with my truck and trailer, my diesel, but since I didn't have good sights on it, since it was pulling it behind me, I kept sliding it all over the yard. So since I now have my truck with the tow hooks on the front, we're gonna hook up, try to pull this, and see how that works. So we're gonna do that. Alright guys, so we are now on the other side of the house. So I went and cut a branch for them real quick, which was no problem at all. So this is all we need. We need a little bit of mulch right there, and then right there, if you guys can see. That's it. So really tiny, really won't take long. It literally will probably take like 5 scoops and then we're done, but we're still gonna do it, so let's do it. Alright guys, so we got all done with the chores. We went and got the little jobs that we needed to get done, and then also went and bid the properties that we're going to be doing hopefully mulch installs on. So now what we're going to do, I just decided to do this a little bit ago. I'm going to go ahead and tint the windows on this truck. I like my windows tinted. All my windows are tinted on my trucks, and if they don't have tint, I've always done it myself. I did the back windows on my F-150, I did all the windows on my Super Duty, and they just turn out so much better when they're tinted. It just looks so much nicer. So I just got, as of right now, the cheap stuff. I always get the stuff from Walmart. It seems to work okay. So we got 20%, so we're going to do 20% on the fronts and the sides, and then we're going to do 5% in the back. On my diesel, I did 2.5% on the back. And the only problem I did not like about that is so dark that you can't even really see through the back. You see the reflection. So like when I'm looking in my rearview mirror, I only see myself. I can't even see back behind me. And then I think the legal limit for the fronts are 35, but all they had was 20. So we're going to do 20. And I didn't want to go too dark in the back. Like I said, we went 5 because with the extra cab, it does make the cab a little bit more darker. So the one thing that's nice about the tint is that Not only do you get way better privacy, but it keeps your truck cool in the summertime, because then you don't have the, you have it kind of reflecting it off. Was thinking about doing a browl. I think that's what they call it. I have one on my F-150. I did on my Super Duty. The only reason why I didn't do it is because since the windshield is cracked, I think you can kind of see that. Yeah, you can see it right there. I don't want to do it on there yet until I get that windshield replaced. So, so what we're gonna do is we'll probably start with the side windows first, because that's the most time consuming. And sometimes it's a little pain in the butt. I used to have huge problems. I tried doing it on my F-150 years ago. And those ones I had to rip out. The back ones turned out pretty well on my F-150. And even the guy, because I went and got my side windows done professionally, even the guy told me that the back windows I did pretty well compared to what most guys see. Eventually I'll get those little bubbles, or I'll get some kind of dirt in there, which sucks. But we're gonna do the best we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first clean up all the windows and wipe them all down. I think you can't use Windex. I always buy the little kit that you can get from Walmart. So I don't believe you can use Windex, because then it won't work well with the tint. So I might have to just rinse them down with the concentrate stuff that comes with it. And then we'll figure that all out. So let's go ahead and get these windows cleaned up, and let's get this tint done before the sun leaves. Alright guys, well we're all done for today. So I was able to get both the side windows done on the truck. The only thing was I still have a couple of these like little tiny fingers, as you can see, throughout the window. But other than that, it actually turned out pretty well. I had more trouble with this side than I did the other one. Mostly just a couple crease spots down here, but nothing major. I mean, for a work truck, it's actually not too bad. And these turned out way better than any other truck I've done. So I will be, most likely I probably will tint these windows, probably not tonight, but eventually I would, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because the tints are kind of off, as you can see. And with it getting dark, I might throw this truck in the garage and do my rear windows tonight. I'm going to have to throw a light on there because otherwise I won't be able to see any of those little finger marks and, you know, all the whatever. So I'd like to get that done today, but let me go ahead and turn this around. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looks way better than it did before. Like I said, I've done the windows on my little Ford Ranger. I've done them on my, there we go. I've done them on my Ford Ranger. I've done them on my F-150. I've done them on my Super Duty, and now my Chevy. And I think I did on another vehicle. I can't remember, but you can see the cow would be a lot darker if when I do the rear windows. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. So anyways, like I said, it turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be getting some more up to you. Like I said, we got a busy week this week. It's just that time of the year where I'm able to get these kind of chores and these things done, because once the busy season hits, I won't be able to get anything done. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that comment, or hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. And we will see you guys next time on Ambro's Landscaping. Woo!